Initiating hyperspace launch sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mahoy minoy noy 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 noy.
Mahoy manoy.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
The leak?
Yeah, remember that? That's from the same episode when Doodlebob, Doodlebob drops a bowling ball on Patrick's head. Yeah, and he comes up and he's like, "Where's the leak, ma'am?"
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Do you remember?
I do.
That's a sick action figure you got there. What is
Thanks,
that?
man. It's yours.
Yeah, it
I
is.
stole it and I put it on my microphone. It's Peter Parker eating some pizza. Peter Parker pizza.
Why have they not made that yet?
Him eating pizza. It's in the comics.
Yeah,
I've seen
it
it in the
is.
comics. I've seen it in the game. In Spider-Man PS4.
Which one?
Spider-Man PS4.
Is this the newest one?
Yeah.
What are we on? PS4 now? PS5?
So they did Spider-Man PS4 and then they did Spider-Man Miles Morales.
That one was really good. I actually did play the one on PS4.
Yeah. I thought that game was brilliant.
It was really good.
Super good.
What was it? Is that just what it was called?
Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta play it again.
True.
I played it for like one whole day.
They're remastering it for PS5. It should be coming out soon, I think, is what I heard.
I always forget that we're on PS5 now.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I have the new Xbox. I have a Series X.
So you're an Xbox guy then?
I am. And it's more, people, I get a lot of crap for that, A lot of people don't they don't like that I like playing on Xbox.
What's honestly the difference? Because I grew up with my friends playing video games, and I kind of played video games sometimes. I would either play Tony Hawk or Guitar Hero, so I wasn't like super into it, or Kingdom Hearts. But tell me, what's the difference?
Mostly what games are on it.
That's it?
Yeah. And
the exclusives, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I really like Halo, and I really like Gears of War.
Gears of War is good.
And that's enough for
So
me.
what would be PlayStation's equivalent?
Spider-Man. That's a only on PlayStation thing. Last of Us, those games
That one's really
are a
good
pretty
too.
big deal.
Mm-hmm.
God of War, very big deal. They have, honestly, PlayStation has more titles like that. Like they have more games. But I like Halo. I'm so loyal to Halo and Gears.
But now that there's not Halo,
There's Halo.
there is?
There's a new one coming out this year.
Damn, I'm so unplugged.
Comes out in like 2 months.
I'm so unplugged.
Yep.
What Halo is this?
Halo Infinite.
Wow. So what's going to be the one after this? Super Infinite?
I assume they'll come up with a different type.
Do you watch
of name.
Dragon Ball?
No.
No, me neither.
What does that
Well,
have to
because
do-
like the newest season of Dragon Ball is called Dragon Ball Super.
Oh,
Yeah. I used to really like Dragon Ball as a kid.
so next it'll be Double Super.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
And now there's like, you've heard of Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2,
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 3, right? Now
Mhm.
there's like Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct Goku Black. I swear, I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome to another episode of the podcast.
Welcome to Off the Dome.
Yes,
Clearly.
this is how we start.
I don't think we needed to say what this episode was going to be.
No,
Because
but
we were already doing it.
yeah, we just do it now. It feels good to be in a rhythm now.
Yeah.
Because we
Do
did.
you remember the first one? Cut to clips from the first one and make them like black and white and slow-mo, like we're like reminiscing. Remember the first one, how awkward it was? Like it wasn't awkward.
in person, or are you talking about over the phone?
In person. You remember the first? I forgot we did some over the phone.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
it was crazy.
You remember our first in person though, where it was like I was socially awkward, and I was like,
still
like fidgeting.
is
Well, I am, but like less.
still are.
Like less socially awkward. Like I'm an acceptable amount of socially awkward. What was that? What are you doing?
I stepped on my wire,
Fidgeting over here? I'll step on your wire.
but I pull out my fidget spinner right now on my Heelys.
Do you have them for real?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I got rid of them. I saw one at the gas station the other day though, and I was going to pick it up at
Heelys?
7-Eleven last night.
Or fidget
Last
spinners?
night after we saw Rockboy.
Night. Rockboy.
Rockboy.
Yes.
Please inform the people of this wonderful story
The Rockboy
that they
of
call
Livermore.
Rockboy.
So, I don't know. I was going to start it off by saying the year was, but I don't know what year it was.
So I read two stories.
You've read two now.
I read two.
Are they both different than the one I heard?
Yeah, I've heard that there was a boy that threw the rocks. Obviously,
Uh-huh.
one day he hit a motorcyclist. Motorcyclist killed the
That
guy.
was the one I told.
Okay, I've heard that something happened over cigarettes.
Yes. So there's two stories.
Mhm.
The first story is that there was a little boy who used to sit under this overpass and he would throw rocks at cars and motorcycles. And that one time he hit a motorcyclist.
Mhm.
The motorcyclist got angry And so he came down and found the boy and murdered him under the overpass. The other story is that there was 2 boys and that they got into a fight over a pack of cigarettes. And that one boy threw a rock at the other boy and it hit him in the head and he fell over and cracked his skull open.
I've seen the area though. Where would you fall over to crack your? I mean, maybe if you like fell over and in like a car hit him right.
It would have had to be
moment.
like cartoon style falling, like, and then like you fall flat.
Yeah, like Family Guy.
Yeah,
where they're like.
But I think they're both equally not believable. I think the truth has probably been warped over the years.
Yeah, the FBI probably warped it a few times.
Yeah,
you know how it is.
But the point is that if you go to this overpass at night, and if you summon Rockboy by flipping on your brights twice and then honking your horn once,
here's the thing though,
he will throw rocks at you.
Say that one more time. What's the ritual?
You flip your brights twice and then honk your horn once.
That's what you guys told me, and it worked.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But I've heard that you need to go turn off all electronics and then you hear it. I didn't see anything about flashing.
Interesting.
Or honking. Maybe that's just a bonus.
I mean...
And you have to say something. I forgot what it is.
Someone said you have to say something?
Yeah, somebody said you have to say something. Turn everything off, your phone included.
See, I think like all that... I think that if I let's look at it this way. If I was a ghost, if I was a little boy ghost who was stuck on this overpass, I think either of those options would equally piss me off.
Yeah.
You know, like someone turning off load devices and then yelling something at me. I would want to throw rocks at that person. Or like you're just still chilling under the overpass, you know, another day in purgatory. You're just hanging out under the overpass. And then this car drives up and it's just like, do something. Like I would for sure chuck rocks at those people, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess I would be annoyed too if I was a ghost. You know, people just coming in like, I'm just trying to, you know, chill in purgatory while I'm here. And the people like driving by and like honking the horn.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be
But the
pissed
point is that I talked about, I've never gone and not had it happen until yesterday.
Well,
we went twice.
I don't know why I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
But the way it got brought up was kind of weird.
What?
So I was at the Schaefer's and we were discussing details about a music video, right? And I was like, cool, we need some locations. And Sadie said a few and she said Rockboy. And I was like, cool, I'll write that down. Rockboy. Didn't think anything of it. And then they started talking about Rockboy, how it was like weird, how it was weird and it would fit. And I'm like, what is this Rockboy you speak of?
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to go tonight. I was like, yeah, sure. I totally didn't think we were gonna go tonight. Then you showed up and we went.
Yep.
That night.
That's why all I got was that I had texted them and I said, hey, I don't know how long you're hanging out with Christian, but either when you guys are done playing music or when he leaves, like whatever you would prefer, like I'm not doing anything. I'm down to hang. And so I got a text that just said, oh, we're going to go scout locations. We want you to come with us. Rockboy's why they wanted me to go with you.
Did they preface that?
They did not tell me that. I didn't know we were going to Rockboy until they said the next location's Rockboy. And I was like, what?
Sick.
Yeah.
It was a pretty awesome experience.
You know, the best thing was that you were like super skeptical. Like you were like you were just kind of sitting there and you were like, nothing's going to happen until it happened. And then I've never seen someone roll up their window so fast.
I don't think for the record, it was an electric window.
I've never seen someone jump to roll their window so fast.
It only went up so fast. If it was one of those old school ones, I'd be like...
Because we were sitting there and Christian goes, what the... like immediately like starts rolling up his window.
And it goes, and keep in mind, this thing went up super slow. So I was freaked out and I went to go flip the window up and it was just like...
It was pretty great.
Yeah. But I don't think you told the people. Did you tell them what happened? What happened when you summon Rockboy?
He throws rocks at you.
He throws rocks at you or you hear rocks.
Well, so... There have been times I have seen rocks go really close to me. There's been times I've just heard them and didn't know where they landed. So for sure, rocks are being thrown. But
so yeah, explain that one more time. How we went and you said you've never had it. You've never went to go see Rockboy.
So
never not saw Rockboy.
I've never gone to Rockboy and not heard and or seen rocks thrown until we roll up with Christian the first time that night at about 9:30.
Yes.
So we roll up about 9:30 and there's a couple things that could have changed it depending on what you believe about the situation.
What do you think that is?
There's two things that could have changed it. One, time. It wasn't late enough.
Yeah, I read that too, that people said it was very important that it was late at night.
Yep.
Not when it's dark,
Yep.
not when it's night, but when it's late at night.
So I think that could have been a factor. The other factor was that I've gone out of the car with people before, but not with like a pack of people. Like it's usually 1 or 2 people, and they kind of stay away from each other when they walk out so that you can scout and see where the rocks land. We had you, me, and Jack were huddled together outside the car.
Like penguins.
Like a pack. Like Rockboy was probably threatened by our penguin stature.
That was probably a really cool visual for Rockboy.
Yeah.
Just to see 3 very awkward looking individuals.
I think it's funny when you, me, and the Shavers go anywhere, and John, when you, me, and UFN go anywhere, we do not look like we should be friends. We all have our own like thing going on. Remember we talked about this in and out the other day.
Yeah, but it's just me that makes it look different.
No.
If it was just you guys,
Wrong.
Schaefer's and Daniel and John, would you not
Incorrect.
look like you belong together?
No.
We belong together.
You belong with me.
Dude, I heard a pop punk version of that.
That's sick.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you showed me a pop punk version. You said this is my type of Taylor Swift.
Did I?
You sent it to me.
Oh, there's another one for I knew you saw trouble when you walked in. Yeah, there's a pop punk version of that one too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. Anyways, Taylor Swift.
What about her?
I don't know.
Okay.
You said how you guys don't look. I think if I was to walk, you guys are all very intimidating.
I am not intimidating.
If I didn't know
I am
you guys,
not intimidating.
I would not have said anything.
I actively am mad about the fact I'm not more intimidating. How am I intimidating? In what way do I intimidate you?
Not if you were by yourself. But I'm saying if all you guys were there together, you'd be kind of intimidating.
No. Not even a little bit.
You seem like those like cool music people that like don't frick with anybody.
No.
Is that not a true statement?
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
You got a cough?
I think they are. I could see them being intimidating because they got specifically Jack and Sadie have the look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've got they look like rock stars.
Yeah. Like
John wears sandals. Or not sandals.
And he's allergic to
does,
peanuts.
shoes. And he's allergic to peanuts.
in case you didn't know.
And he used to be asthmatic.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
he's not anymore.
I was not surprised by the fact that I knew that John was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
He just looks like insert photo of John here. I just that's my cue. I just feel like I would have known that about him if he never told me. You know, he's got the look.
Yeah.
So going back to the Rockboy, we went the first time, right?
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Did not
we
work.
stayed for a while too.
I
we
scared
did the
him. Yeah,
ritual
we were there for a
multiple
while,
times.
yes.
You threw a rock at a thingy that I was next to and made me jump.
Did I scare you?
You did because not because I thought Rockboy threw the rock, but because it was
noise?
quiet and then there was a loud noise coming from the thing I was opening.
Mm-hmm.
I opened there's an
Abandoned cooler?
yeah. And
We all know how that
I was
goes.
opening it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he threw a rock at it, so it made noise, and I was like, but I don't know. And then you'd never had Donut Wheel.
No, I've walked by it multiple times, but I've never actually went in. Actually, no, I take that back. I went in, but I didn't get donuts.
Donut Wheel
mom
is
got donuts.
the donut spot in Livermore. And Christian had never eaten it,
I can attest to this.
and now you know.
Mm-hmm. Donuts suck. Don't get them. I'm just kidding. They're really good. Going back to the Rockboy, we went back a second time, right? Did we go after donuts?
Yes,
Yes? I don't
we
remember
went
the
at the
timeline.
very end of the night
Before we went back.
before we went back to the house.
Okay.
Right before
Okay.
we went back, and we all stayed in the car, and it was late.
That's the way to do it. Right?
See,
Everybody says stay in the car. Everybody says that. That's what I've read.
I've seen it still happen.
That's what I've read.
But
That's what I've read. But,
anyway.
but those are the rules by Rockboy himself.
Rockboy didn't publish the rules on the internet.
Well,
Ghosts-
he got nothing better
Ghosts can't hold phones.
to do. That's true. But ghosts can live on the internet.
No, false.
They're one with the web.
No, that's not
With the
true.
spider web.
And this is a falsehood.
So we went back.
We went back,
Yes.
and we were all in the car. We rolled down the windows. We did it once, and and then the motorcyclist comes up. You remember that?
Yeah, this was like a burly looking dude. If you ever come across this podcast, I don't mean that in a rude way. Please don't beat me up. But there was this big motorcyclist dude, not big dude, but like he had like a big bike.
Yeah.
It looked like have you ever seen Power Rangers?
He was an intimidating guy.
Yeah, so we honked and he drove past.
He drove past us.
And then he turned around,
Mm-hmm.
went to the window where John was driving, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And then John, ever so confidently, answers his question. What did he say?
John. Oh, hold on. I gotta give.
You gotta
Peter
give
Parker-
Spidey his pizza, dude.
Yeah, hold on. It fell out.
Give Spidey the pizza. Pizza. This is why we can't have nice things.
Come on, buddy.
If you're not watching this on YouTube, Daniel's trying to balance Spider-Man on his microphone.
I did it.
No. Is
this-
that Tom Holland or is that
None of the above.
Tobey Maguire?
It's comic book Peter Parker.
We have not seen.
They're
that.
all different.
They are all different. Anyways, what did you want to say to the wonderful man?
So
on the
this
motorcycle?
guy walks up and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Big mustache motorcycle man." And John goes, John, with no lead in, no introduction, no like conversational, nothing. Just, what are you doing? Well, there's an urban legend of a kid who got killed here, so we're here to check it out. Okay.
Like,
Yeah, drives away.
like 100% honesty. I would have lied.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
just-
think I would.
we're just hanging out.
I wouldn't, because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to stick around and
No,
like have a
we're waiting
conversation
for
with
drugs.
the guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need, like somehow waiting for drugs is better than. There's an urban legend about a child who was murdered here.
He's like, these kids are crazy.
Yeah,
Peace.
he did kind of peace out pretty fast too. He like
Yeah.
revved and just ripped it down like. No. Yeah,
It was pretty similar to that sound effect.
pretty
you
much
made.
exactly. I think.
But that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
I would say that the spook, the what's the word? The anticipation leading up to that moment. Like, I'm gonna take people there just because like it's like
It's cool.
something to do. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you actually got to hear it, which is the best part. I was nervous after the first time that we were gonna go twice, and
You
you
just
wouldn't
didn't
hear
like
it
me.
either time.
Yeah.
Like I thought you were scaring him off somehow. He threw like clusters of rocks
It was a
the
lot.
second time. He was
It was a
doing like
lot.
3 at a time.
I wish I would have recorded it. I looked it up on YouTube just for like poops and giggles, but couldn't
No
find
one's
anything.
no one's clipped it.
No, I should have clipped it just so you guys could see it because it was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Your reaction
John.
was pretty great. You pooped your pants.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I pooped my pants, but I was spooked. We'll call it that. I was spooked
Okay.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
I totally was not expecting anything. And then you hear rocks, like after being worked up about this, you know, like,
Yeah. It takes a good guide to make it worth it. The
Yeah,
guy
it
you got to
does.
have a guide who talks it
yeah,
up
you're
the
like
right way.
you're like a professional. It's
Yeah.
like I thought that you were in on the Ghost Boy thing, Rockboy. I thought you were in on that
What do you mean?
because like you knew that we were meeting up to go check out Rockboy
Oh.
because
no.
of how well you're like
Well,
a Disney guy.
I took them their first time.
And how did you find out about this?
I think Daniel Herrera took me there.
Really?
If I remember right, it was me, Daniel Herrera, and Jacob Wall.
Was this during high school?
This was in between high school and college.
Mhm.
This was like in those 3-month period before I went to college for the first time. And me, Daniel Herrera, and Jacob Wall piled into his car, and we drove there, and he showed it to us. And sure enough, Rockboy threw some rocks that night. And
What was your reaction initially?
I was like, dang, that's pretty crazy. Jacob was like, ah!
Did you get this on camera?
No.
I can imagine Jacob doing that.
Yeah.
He got a pretty voice.
He was pretty spooked.
Yeah.
He was pretty spooked.
So if you're ever in Livermore, you got to check that out.
He was not freaking with Rockboy.
I would. I mean, I kind of wanted to walk around the corner and like keep walking all the way down, just to like be like Macho Man.
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't happening. After I heard the rocks, that was a no go.
Then
for
you
me.
realize like that's like dangerous.
Yeah.
Like you can get hit by those.
What if I get hit by the rock and I become the next Rock Boy?
Dude, that would be nuts. It's like, does it work like in the Santa Claus movies when if you scare Santa off the roof and he dies, you become Santa? So if Rockboy kills you with a rock,
Oh,
he's
then I take up
free.
the mantle.
He's free from being Rockboy. and
That
you
would be a
become
cool
Rockboy.
story.
Netflix movie deal. Hit me up.
Yeah, Rock Boy.
I'll narrate.
I think we should call it something different then. Rock Boy sounds
Rockboy
too.
wouldn't sell.
It doesn't sound.
Rockboy
No. What
wouldn't
would you
sell.
call it?
Boulder Man.
Boulder Man. There you go. That's the Rock. The Rock is Boulder Man.
No, The Rock is The Rock.
Just in case that ever does happen, you need to go to the spot. If I ever become Rock Boy, then you shall address me as Rock Man. Okay, we're dropping the boy.
I'm calling you Rockboy.
I'm Rock Man.
I'm calling
okay?
you Rockboy.
And you're bringing me. You have to bring me a latte with oat milk and 3 Splenda.
Ghost can't.
I don't care.
You can't do anything to it. That's torture.
I know, but that's my ritual. Okay.
no.
If I'm
there's
the
no-
ghost,
I'm not doing that.
I get to pick the
I'm
ritual.
not spending.
I'm just saying.
No.
It is going to go down in
Wait,
history right here.
Hold on, I gotta process this. So for me to get you to throw rocks at me,
Yes.
I need to bring you coffee.
No. That is not correct. You need to bring me a latte. Okay? A medium latte and you have to get oat milk, 3 Splenda, and light ice.
What the frick type of rock boy are you? This rock boy, dude? I hope you never become rock boy, because a current rock boy makes it easy. You show up, you get in the car, you flash your lights, you honk your horn, and then he chucks rocks at you because he's pissed off.
Well,
how come I do something nice for you and you throw rocks at me? This seems like a really, like, just a rude transaction.
because I want it to be like the stars have to align. You have to get the right drink. And the only way that this drink is ever documented is through oral storytelling. That's the only way.
No.
Yes.
You're never going to throw rocks
So
at
nobody's
people.
actually ever going to know.
No one's going to do it.
That's fine.
No, that's not fine.
Then if you get hit by rocks by me, you're special. Because not everybody got hit by rocks.
That's not. You got like some sort of complex going on here as a rock boy.
So if you're a rock boy, what would be your ritual?
I don't give a frick. I'll probably just throw rocks at everybody.
Whether they hunk or not?
Yeah, I'm just like, get the off my lawn, you know?
Yeah. That would make it not special, though.
No, it's still special as long as you go to the location. I'm not like wandering the streets chucking rocks at people. I'm still staying in my lane, you know?
That's such a weird...
But like, if you're gonna let me tell you, like, if from Rock Boy's perspective, if you're hanging out under the overpass, you were murdered, right?
We hung out under an overpass once. In the crowds.
Oh yeah, I ripped my heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from Rock Boy's perspective, if you're just chilling at the place where you're brutally murdered by rocks, or where you threw a rock and were murdered because of it, depending on what story you believe, and people for the next like several years, like decades, would park there, and then like you'd hear them talk about Rock Boy, you would assume they're there for you, right? Like, it's not like you need them to. It's not like you're sitting there doing whatever, and then you see the lights flash and the horn go, and you're like, oh, it's that time again. Like, you know, when someone rolls up to your spot, like he's pissed that we're invading his privacy. He's gonna throw rocks at us. Like, he doesn't need the thing.
Well, why is it his? Why is it his spot? Does it have his name on it?
What did we call the location before we went there?
We called it Rockboy, but we didn't call it. We didn't call it like, you know, his name. You know,
Rock Boy.
Rock.
That's
Boy.
his name.
I don't know. I don't know if I buy that.
That's like on his birth certificate before he died, it said Rock Boy.
I could probably buy that story though. That, you know, whoever gets hit by the next rock becomes the next Rock Boy.
That's not how that works.
I would imagine that's how it works.
Absolutely not.
There has had to be at least, because that happened in 1999, I think.
Tell me the story about
Senor Fruit Loop.
Yes.
You guys want to hear about Senor Fruit Loop?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I'll answer for them.
So, when I was a little kid, we lived in this apartment in San Jose, right? I don't remember it too well. I was a very little kid. Okay.
How little is little?
Much smaller than I am now. Much smaller.
It's not very detailed. Like in height or in muscle? Like both?
Both.
Jeez.
Okay. I was equally as jacked, but just smaller.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were, wait,
Am I painting a good picture?
Wait. You were equally as jacked, but smaller.
Yes.
That's what you're
correct.
saying. So
yes.
Dwayne the Pebble Johnson.
Yes. That was my nickname in high school.
Perfect.
Dwayne the Pebble Johnson.
Yeah. Continue.
My eye twitched so bad. That was funny.
Eye twitched?
Yeah, that's how hard. I've been laughing so hard the past few days.
Yeah.
Like my eye's been twitching when I
That's
laugh.
good.
And like I have this.
You're a happy guy.
I am a happy guy.
Happy guy.
Going back to the laughing things, we did the thing with UFN.
Yeah.
And now I have this laugh where if I laugh super hard, like you don't hear noise anymore. It's just like it's a squeaking noise.
Ooh, did you hear that yawn?
I did not.
Oh.
Actually, I did.
Why did you lie to me?
I was just hoping that if I ignored it, you didn't think it was reality.
Oh.
You know?
That's pretty messed up. You're trying to give me like a crisis?
Yeah. I mean, you know, how would you feel if, like, you know, something you thought for a long time was something, somebody came up to you one day and they're like, yeah, that's not actually what it is. Like, your name isn't actually Daniel.
Matrix stuff.
Your name is not Daniel.
That's like Neo finding out that it was a simulation.
But was it a simulation?
Yes.
Maybe I'm thinking the wrong one. I forgot what the question was. The opening question, or not the opening question, but the overarching question in Matrix.
Do you want the red pill?
I would love red poo.
Or the blue pill.
If you have red poo, you should probably,
please call
see
your
somebody.
physician.
Just a fair warning.
Yeah.
Senor Fruit Loop.
We're gonna talk about how I peed brown again.
No, we did that. We did that already.
Cool.
We can't
Senior
talk about
Fruit Loops.
any more bodily fluids coming out different colors.
Do you want to tell them about Senior Fruit Loops YP?
His what?
I have to go pee right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to tell them about Senior Fruit Loops
I'm gonna
YP.
talk to you guys about Senior Fruit Loop. Don't bump the
I'll
camera,
be,
please.
I'll be right. Don't miss me too much. I'll be right back.
Don't bump the camera. I kill you. You like that?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, while Daniel goes to the bathroom, we lived in this apartment in San Jose, right? And legend has it that I had an imaginary friend while we lived there. And afterwards, it turns out that some family members told me that this imaginary friend was not, in fact, an imaginary friend. It was actually a ghost. And my mom had an experience when one time she was taking a shower, right? And one of many experiences. And she heard the door open. So she thought it was my stepdad. So she called his name. And guess what? Nobody was there. Don't really know why I called him Senor Fruit Loop. Maybe I thought that was just like a cool name for him. But I mean, that's kind of what stuck. And I told Daniel that yesterday when we were going about for our Rockboy adventure. And that is the story of Senor Fruit Loop. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I believe that. I told him I don't know if I believe that.
You don't believe your own story?
It's not my
You
story.
don't believe the story that you were told about the ghost that you met?
I mean, who knows? Maybe the door opened, there was a breeze and opened the door.
Okay, there's so many details of that story that are really hard to make up.
People have imaginary friends.
No, but the fact that other people knew.
You ever seen Sixth Sense?
But the fact that other people heard about him.
This is true.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Do you believe in ghosts?
No,
No? At all?
I don't.
I never knew that about you.
I don't believe in ghosts.
I feel like we should go do some more spooky stuff.
Okay.
Cool. We got to find more stuff.
You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
This is my second podcast we've filmed in a row where I've had to pee in the middle.
It's that pink lemonade.
That did happen both times.
Mm-hmm. It did.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But last time it happened
No, it was yeah. It was
before.
after. No, it was after. We filmed.
No, we filmed
interview.
half of it.
No.
Half of it.
No.
And we went to the bathroom.
No.
Yep. Half of it. I remember. I have the audio files.
We did interview.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got in and out. Then we did off the dome.
Yeah.
I went during off the dome.
Yeah, but you went during the interview too, halfway through.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
In both?
Yep.
Yikes.
I have the audio files.
That's crazy.
I think we should not call this Off the Dome. We should do another actually Off the Dome. We should call this one like Rockboy or something. The Legend of Rockboy.
We did not start off talking about Rockboy though.
So
We didn't talk about Rockboy most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of podcasts do that. They talk like about something else for like the first 5 minutes, and then the majority of the topic is about.
There's another spot in Livermore that I have to find. Gravity Hill.
Yes, we were talking about that.
So
now explain to me what that is.
So the story I was told, which it sounds very fake, but it's interesting. Story I was told was that there's a school bus filled with high schoolers,
Mm-hmm.
and it was going out on this road called Patterson Road in Livermore. And it was
Patterson
up in
Pass?
Patterson Pass Road.
For all you that don't know what that is, it's a very sketch road, very small road.
I don't consider it sketch. It is skinny. It's a skinny road that winds and it
I'm
goes
used
up
to it
and
now,
it goes
though.
down. Yeah,
I go on there for fun now.
yeah,
Yeah, actually,
I enjoy that road.
I do too. Like the first time though, I didn't know that it was a road for two cars going opposite directions. And it was when I was commuting to Livermore, and I turned the corner, and boom, there was a big truck that came around the corner, and there's nothing that like prevents you from going down, possibly dying.
Yep.
Then you would be like Patterson Pass Boy.
Yeah, Patterson Pass Boy. So there's a spot called Gravity Hill. The problem is I would have
How do you
taken
get
you all
there?
there. See, to the actual spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem is I don't remember the exact spot. I have to talk to people who remember. But the way it worked, the story goes, there's a school bus filled with high schoolers, and that it was going up the hill, and it wasn't going to make it up the hill. Like it was an old bus. The bus was rocking back, and like it was not going to get up the hill. And so,
Do you have a timeline of this? Like when this happened?
no idea.
Mhm.
And the story goes that the bus driver said, "Hey, if we all push, we can get it up there. If you all get out and push, we can make it up. Otherwise, the bus was going to go back, and it was going to hit a bunch of cars."
How
and
did
cause
he
a
stop
wreck.
then?
Well, no, he didn't stop. He just opened the doors while he was trying to go up.
While he like floored
and
the gas?
Yeah, exactly, and had the kids push, but it still didn't work. And the bus rolled back, and it killed all of the kids, and it caused an accident. Now,
Are you serious?
that's the
Are
story.
you making this up?
This is the story I was told.
Okay.
So did they make it up? Very possibly. But that's the magic of the story, right? Anyway, what happens when you go there is that if you find this spot on Patterson where your car is at a slant, where you should be going uphill, right? And you put your car in neutral. What should happen if your car's in neutral on an uphill slant?
Go backwards.
You should go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
You will go forwards. And the story goes that it's the children are still pushing your car.
Oh, okay. That's a good story. I thought it was some kind of weird anomaly black hole thing. I didn't even know there's a whole backstory about children pushing a bus up, which is like
And so they still
illegal.
push cars up that stop there.
That makes sense.
That they're endlessly pushing. And I've been there and it works. And the trippy thing was we went as far as we took a water bottle and tried to roll it. And we even like tapped it so it would roll down the hill. And it went down, then it went back up the hill.
So which part of Patterson Pass is this by? Is this like
I have
when
no
you get
idea.
to the very top?
I don't. I think it's before that.
Before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go. I have a rough idea of where I think it is. If I might remember. I've been there twice. And there's like a specific marker that you're supposed to look for. It's between these 2 mile markers. I don't remember which two. But because I've been there twice, I'd probably recognize the spot, maybe, and we can try it.
I'm down. I'm down for more spooky
It
stuff.
is
like
trippy. It's just weird. That one I don't know. Like Rockboy is very ghost. Like in terms of
That's a lot of kids to like hold up a bus, and it's like a lot of kids to stay there and hold cars up.
yeah,
I don't think it's not as scary.
it's not as
Rockboy.
scary as Rockboy at all. It's just trippy.
Do you have to be there at a certain time for it to do this?
Not that I know of.
I've
only gone at night.
What is it with you and going on at night?
That's when fun happens.
That's true.
Yeah, during the day, the sun's out. You can't have fun when the sun's out. Just
True.
straight-faced boring until the sun goes down. Then you're allowed to have fun. That's the rules of the land.
I guess I can attest to this now because
The law of the land. That's
was-
the phrase
it was
I was looking for.
pretty fun.
It
pretty
is fun.
fun.
It is very fun. I'm trying to think what other. I mean, there's just fun stuff like spooky stuff like that's only fun at night. Like, have you heard of what's that place called? It's a hotel in something Springs.
Palm Springs?
No, Byron Spring.
I've
Byron
never
Springs
heard of
Hotel.
this. Is this in Tracy?
No, it's
Oh.
in Byron Springs.
No. Is this in
I think
California?
that's what it's called. It is in California. I've been there.
Mm.
It's only like hour and a half away.
Is it abandoned?
Yes,
How
it's an
does-
abandoned hotel.
How does this work?
So,
Is it ghost story stuff or is it like weird stuff happening?
so
I mean, both of them are weird stuff happening.
So, as far as I know, not haunted publicly.
What does that mean?
Like, there's no knowledge of ghost activity publicly. Like, it's not, you can't go on the internet and look up haunted locations and find it. Like, that
Mhm.
won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you can find the spot. You're not supposed to go there. The people who technically own the property regularly go there to make sure people aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And they will they're rough with you is what I've heard. Like I heard they'll zip tie you and put you on the hood of their car. And like I heard they're brutal if you get caught. But I've been there. And it's really trippy. So we went, there's the way most people go is they literally just park in front, hop the fence and go.
Mm-hmm.
I really did not want to get caught. Like because I heard stories.
Mm-hmm.
And so we parked in a very different spot where we walked for easily 2 miles before we got there because we went the
You were
long
safe
way.
then. You were clear. Yeah.
There's no way they knew we were there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's trippy. We like walked through a bunch of cows inches from us. We like walked past all these cows, which at night is really unsettling for some reason. Cows at night, like just looking at you is like, stop looking at me. And the other crazy thing was we could see lightning in the distance. And so we saw the silhouette of the hotel once we finally saw it. And we
Sounds like
got to
something
it.
out of a movie.
It felt like a movie. We saw the silhouette of the hotel and then just lightning cracking behind it in the distance. Trippy. But what's crazy is it's just like the bones of the hotel now. Like it's walls and stairs. And that's it.
That's creepy.
It's like these brick things. I'm sure you can find pictures online. It's like graffitied. It's really trippy looking. So we walk in and the vibe is instantly weird.
But it would be instantly weird if you go in with that, like, with that thought. Just like the Rockboy thing, you know? If you didn't
that's the thing, though,
hype it up for me.
was that it wasn't like, there's no talk about it being haunted. It was just an abandoned spot. I've gone to abandoned spots tons of times. But something felt weird. Like, it was just unsettling, right? Being there. And so we keep walking in because we're idiots. And we're walking up, and I stop, and I'm like, did you guys hear a noise? And the guys I'm with are like, no, I did not hear a noise. And I was like, I felt like I heard a thud, like at the top floor. And they're like, I didn't hear anything. I'm like, all right, cool. It's just me. We keep going. Keep walking up. And then we get to the second floor. There's 3 floors. We get to the second floor.
Of a hotel?
Yeah.
There's only 3 floors?
There's an old hotel.
Okay.
Very old.
Before they
Like,
had technology.
200 years ago old. Like,
Okay.
very old. And supposedly it was, see, this is why I think it might be haunted. Supposedly it was a hospital during World War II.
Can't do that. Can't do
Or
that.
World War I. One of the wars that was with
Of the worlds.
worlds. Yeah. Tom Cruise. Probably that one.
World War Z?
No, War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise. Aliens.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe it was that one.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
That would make sense.
Did you know that they're making a new Top Gun?
Dude, did you see how it's shot?
No. What do you mean? Did I see I saw the trailer. So I went to the movies,
So you
right?
saw the trailer. You didn't see how it's made yet.
What do you mean by this? Did I watch behind the scenes footage?
Of how it was made.
No.
So the way they made this movie,
I was wondering about that.
none of the jet stuff is CGI.
Oh.
They literally built jets to have IMAX cameras and to fit a pilot who sits behind the actor. So the actors all actually were in the jets during those stunts.
I was wondering because nowadays so many things are CGI that you would have never known. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, that's probably CGI. Like, there's no way they got 2. I don't know how you would film 2 fighter jets going
now,
at it.
The crazy thing is Tom Cruise, after that movie, got like really inspired. He wants to do the same thing in space.
Of course he does. Elon Musk, that's your guy.
Well, Jeff Bezos just went up there.
Is that the guy? I thought that was the Virgin Mobile guy. Virgin Airlines.
They're all trying to get in space.
All 3 of them did.
Jeff Bezos was literally in space. Elon Musk has not. Neither of the other guys have been in space.
Richard Bryson? What's his name?
I don't know that guy's name.
He's like the owner of like Virgin Airlines. He's like trying to make it so like it's like affordable
Yeah.
to go up to space for like 10 minutes.
Only $2 million to go to space for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I left it in my pants in the laundry one time. $2 million chilling there.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, you just
mistake.
go and you just reach in your pocket one day and you're like, oh, I forgot that was in there, and it's all crumpled and stuff. You got to let it air out. You know what I'm talking about. Continue.
I do. So we're at the hotel, and I'd heard noise, and then they didn't hear the noise. So we're on the second floor, which is the middle floor, and we're walking, we're checking it out, we're looking down at the cows. It's just the vibe. It's just interesting, right? And then we all hear a thud above us, and we're like, I definitely heard something. We should go check it out. And then one of us is like, we should not check it out. I'm like, we should go check it out. And so we all go up there, and we're like, it looks weirder up there. Something's creepier up there. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just that we knew there was a mysterious noise, but it felt weird. And then, like, I kid you not, we hear another thud from in front of us, but we don't see anything. We're like, what the heck was that? And then I hear noise that sounds like this. It sounds like,
ew. Okay, so like let's pause right there for a second.
yeah.
So let's say that you do see a ghost, or there was a ghost there.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Possession.
You believe in that?
I believe in possession. I
Yeah?
believe in demons.
I believe in demons.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in demons impersonating.
Because that's
ghosts.
one thing that I'm thinking about is like, if yes, let's say hypothetically it's haunted.
Yeah.
Okay, hypothetically.
Sure.
And it's creepy. Yes, but
You
like,
believe in demons?
yeah, I believe in demons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I
don't believe in ghosts, though?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't. You know, there's not many people
There's a
who feel
difference.
that way. There's for sure a difference.
There's a difference.
I had no idea. I feel so connected to you right now.
We're connected on so many levels right now.
So
I should
many
start
levels.
door dashing.
No, you probably
No?
shouldn't do
No?
that.
Okay, just so we could be a little bit more connected.
No, it's not worth.
I can
It's-
I can like
It's not.
I can
worth
vibe
it.
with your struggles.
It's not worth that. I wouldn't wish that on you.
I
I don't know what the worst that could happen. I mean, it could throw me off the building.
But they can't touch you.
Well,
You told me if I was a
Well-
ghost, what am I going to do with the coffee? Because
no,
like
no,
I won't hold
you
it.
can't
So
touch
how am I gonna
inanimate
touch you?
objects. You can't touch inanimate objects.
But you can touch a human.
You can touch people.
I've heard like weird stories of like people, it's it feels like colder.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Yeah.
like that's like a mind thing because
No.
sorry,
There's
keep
hot
going.
and cold spots.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard that
depending on if there's a quote unquote, shall we say, ghost.
too. Spirit.
I can't tell. Where.
Spirit's another common word that's used.
I thought that was different.
Paranormal activity.
There you go. Remember those movies?
I didn't see any of them.
So bad.
That's what I heard.
So
why I didn't
terrible.
see
You
it.
should watch it just to laugh at it.
I don't know if I want to do
They
that.
made a lot of money, dude. It was like there
there
was like
you go. Success for them.
there was like ads in the theaters. Do you remember those
yeah.
for Paranormal Activity? It's
Yeah.
like the scariest movie.
And you see people in the theater going, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you see that with any scary movie though.
Not anymore. It's
No?
kind of like a gimmick.
I don't know, man. I mean, when
You've
I
seen
saw
trailers that show the theater reacting to the movie still?
no, I don't.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm-
what I was talking about.
No, but I'm saying like if you go to a scary movie, you probably see people jump.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
No, I meant like in the trailers for Paranormal Activity, it showed theaters watching Paranormal Activity and showed the reactions. And it showed more of that than it showed the actual
that's
movie.
true.
Because they didn't want you to know what was going to happen.
That's an interesting concept. Kind of reminds me of the Blair Witch Project.
I love Blair Witch.
I do too, but something about Paranormal Activity, which is maybe the first one was good if I remember, but they made like too many of them and it just started to get really watered down. But I used to be really into those ghost stories when I was a kid,
Yeah.
like the
I was
documentaries
really
and
into
stuff.
it too.
The documentaries,
Like ghost hunters, like
Yeah,
watching them kind of go into the
yeah.
house with the gear and they set up the cameras. I used to watch those shows all the time.
I wonder if looking back now, if that's a gimmick. Like the headphones and stuff, and like the like detector things. Like, yeah, there's definitely
Would you always
ghosts here.
notice that there's like a producer and a writer for those?
Did I notice?
Yeah.
No, I never did.
There's a writer for
Did you
those things.
rewatch it? Because I think it's back on Netflix. But
No,
it's like a newer
Ghost
one.
Hunters?
Yeah, but it's like a newer one.
I would watch it.
I would watch it too, but now that I know what I know, maybe you're right. It's just like we were talking about those like Monster Hunter series.
I would still watch it for fun.
What, Monster Hunters?
No, like the Ghost Hunter guys.
I would too.
Even though I like, I don't know.
They never actually see anything. I can't believe like I would watch that for hours,
Yeah,
and I would like they would
there was
never.
a channel that would show it like all day.
Yeah,
I don't remember what channel, but I used to do that too.
but they never found anything ever. And I say that now, and like I have a feeling I'm going to be like one of those people now that has like a ghost experience now, and it's because everybody on those shows, everybody on those like documentaries always say that they never believe in ghosts, and then like it just happens to them one day
Yep,
and just changes their mind.
yep.
I don't know. I always have a weird vibe with like certain hotels though. I don't know if it's just me or like if they're haunted.
What do you mean by certain hotels?
Have you ever been to Circus
No,
in Las Vegas? You've never been to Las Vegas, have you?
no.
Yeah, there's a hotel called Circus, and that gave me really weird vibes. Like it's colder in some spots than it should
And there
be.
was like no AC there,
There was AC there.
like in the cold spot.
No, it would just be randomly
Yeah,
cold.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
I would feel like in the hallways,
You're
like
walking through ghosts, dude.
I don't know. That's a good song.
There's a song called "Walking Through Ghosts."
I think so.
It's a great song title.
Tegan and Sarah.
I
We
don't
were
know
talking
what
about it last night.
I don't know what that is.
Jack, you know who Tegan and Sarah is?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You know who the White Stripes are?
Yeah.
They covered it. So what did you find at this abandoned hotel?
It's just like weird being there. Like it's just like all abandoned places. Like it's just weird to look at. You know, like abandoned stuff weirds us out for some reason. Like it's just interesting. And so that's all that was supposed to be there. But we're like up in the top floor, and we hear what sounds like bones cracking in front of us.
Mhm.
And one of the people I was with just goes, "Nope, nope, 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 nope," and walks down all 3 flights of stairs
By himself?
and out and all the way. Well, we followed him because we were like, if he's leaving, we're leaving. But like literally did not stop saying the word nope. Just went nope, 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 nope.
I think
nope,
that'd be even worse if you're
nope,
like
and just walked out.
like say you weren't about the ghost life, right? But the ghost life comes to you. You know what I'm saying? Are you vibing with me right now? Like, is it
You don't choose the ghost life.
exactly? You know where I'm going with
Ghost
that.
life chooses you.
Yeah, like what if one day the ghost life approaches you like, "What's up?" You know, but you're not about that ghost life.
Is that how the ghost life approaches
Yeah, dude,
people?
they just come up to your door one day, like with like a bandana on their head and like a tank top, and they have like heck of bracelets with studs on them, and they got face tattoos. They're like, "What's up, bro? I'm the ghost life. You ready for this?"
Oh my gosh.
What if you're not about the ghost life?
Can someone please, who's watching this, make a meme out of that? Please.
I hope I explained the ghost life pretty well.
I think people are, I think they'll get it.
They'll have a good time with that. But I mean, wouldn't that be worse though? If you like, let's say you do encounter some paranormal activity,
And you like are the guy who didn't believe in ghosts.
no, and you like instead of like you're scared, but you're with people, like
Yeah.
you go back. That's the guy that always dies.
Well, no, like I said, we followed him.
Yeah, but I'm like what? Like did he know you were gonna follow him? You know,
I'm sure that was the intention. I don't know. I think it was like, we're getting the frick out of here.
isn't that worse though?
What, to leave?
Yeah,
The haunted place?
if you're by yourself, three flights of stairs, and you come back down by yourself. That's not worse.
If you go alone,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, 100% worse. That's what they want. Okay. I was
What was that?
that was my chair.
Oh,
You're like, ghost?
I was
The
like,
ghost
here we
life?
go.
The
Yeah,
ghost life is
he's
here
knocking.
for me.
He's knocking, bro. Like, what's up?
Yo,
What's up,
open the
dog?
door.
Sup, dog?
That's what the ghost life sounds
Yeah,
like.
dude. He just comes to your door. He's like, "Sup, dog? Here to show you the ghost life." Know what I'm saying? That's the ghost life for you.
Anyway, the new Conjuring movie just came out. Conjuring 3. The devil made me do it. We won't talk about the movie.
No.
But I, with a couple buddies, watched all of them. All the Conjuring
I remember you
movies,
telling
which
me.
is...
The first one was so good.
Second one's good, too.
It was decent.
First two were...
Second
Second
was
one's
decent.
really good.
Thought it was decent.
Really good. There's Conjuring 1, Conjuring 2, The Nun, Annabelle 1, 2, 3. There's La Llorona. And then there's the new Conjuring. I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe
Yeah, I think you are too.
8? I'm at 8. I think it's all of them.
I can't believe they broke that story down into that many pieces.
Well, it's the other ones are more like anthologies. Like they're just kind of, this is in the same universe. It's another story that has to do with the cases of Ed and Lorraine Warren, whatever. But the point is, I watched all those movies and I had catchphrases that I didn't realize I've had that were pointed out by the people I was with. Which is one, that people always say ghost when there's no such thing as ghosts. Even in like the paranormal world, there's spirits. So there's spirits and there's demons.
So is that
Ghosts are not real.
Is that we'll call it professional term for ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember them saying that in the like ghost TV shows too. That they wouldn't call them ghosts. They
There's
would
no
call
such thing
them
as a ghost.
spirits.
There's spirits and there's demons. Is like what even in that movie. That's like,
Mhm.
but over and over they would refer to them as ghosts throughout that whole franchise. And I was like, you're so dumb. And I kept saying it, and then the people I was with started eventually saying, there's no such thing as ghosts. There's spirits and demons. That was catchphrase number 1. But the second one is the one that applies to what we were just talking about, which is you never go for the demon lures.
What does that mean?
So, you know, in the movie, let's talk about the second Conjuring, right? There's a little, I think it was the second one. There's a little tent thing.
Mhm.
And then there's the toy in there.
Yeah.
And then the demon is like making the toy go off to draw the little boy in.
Mm-hmm.
Demon lure.
Okay.
It does something. Or like, you know, first Conjuring, super famous for this.
Yeah, the cop thing. Yeah.
Demon lure. Gets the mom down to the basement alone so we can lock the door on her and terrorize her in there.
Mm-hmm.
Demon lures are anything that's spooky and unsettling and a little weird and a little different, but not spooky enough where you're not going to go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
If they do something weird, the spirit or the demon or whatever, and it draws you to it so that they can get you.
Mm-hmm.
If the situation was that we had heard something downstairs and we went to it, 100% we should not have done that. That's the lure. You don't follow the lure.
Well, I thought the lure would be the bones crack, the sound effect you made.
It was in front of us, though. We were already there. It's not like it was drawing us in.
So did you see anything? Or you just heard it and went back?
Just heard it, and it freaked one of the guys out, so we left.
But I mean, if you think about it from a logical perspective and you pull yourself out of the situation, it could have been the floorboards.
It could have been, well, making bone noises. There weren't floor. It's all stone. It's all stone. All of it's concrete and stone.
I don't know, maybe something cracked in the floor. It's an old building. I've heard
not that noise.
So like when I was in Denver, we were in an old house, an old Airbnb, and
Okay.
I did hear noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just house noises.
But yeah, I mean, they said that they're like, this is an old house. Like
I know house noises.
Yeah, they make house noises.
But it wasn't a house. It was a stone building.
It wasn't like a.
No,
it was just.
It was like literally the noise I made in the microphone. That's exactly what it was.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was weird. I can't explain it. Like I said, I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in spirits. So, what was it? I don't know. But it was enough to freak out one of the guys I was with, and we all felt kind of worried about it.
How long was the drive back home?
like another hour.
Oh, but that was a weird
Well,
drive back.
plus the 45 minutes to walk back to the car. 30 minutes to walk to the
Oh,
car.
I would be spooked for sure.
Yeah.
Walking back to the car.
The walk back was weird because on the walk in, we watched the sun go down so we could see most of the time.
Mhm.
And even then, when we got to the hotel, it was like dusk. So there was still like that blue light kind of in the air, right?
Mhm.
Blue hour,
Yep.
which you told me is a thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
it was
happened to
blue hour.
so many people. Like I talk to them about stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like it's part of their vocabulary now. Like when I went to Natasha's show yesterday, right? She was like, she moved me because I was talking to her this way, and she's like, "Go over here." And I'm like, "Okay." So she moved me right, and she's like, "You're just backlit, and like I can't see you because of your silhouette." And I'm just like, "You used the word backlit." Just like blue hour, golden hour. Now everybody like
Everyone
interact
knows
with.
golden hour.
Did you know it before I met you though?
Yeah. I know.
Did you
golden
know
hour.
that's what it was called?
Yeah.
Do you know that it was like that's when you want to shoot?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I know like a lot of people like golden hour because of selfies. Like, oh, it's golden hour. We got to take a selfie for the gram.
I didn't.
But
know
I
that.
also go to like a college filled with white girls. So
Yeah, I guess
that would be why.
Yeah, I
But
would.
blue hour, no one cares about blue hour. I now care about
It's
blue
a
hour.
very overlooked time.
Yeah.
Blue hour.
I love it.
Me too.
But so we got there at blue hour, so we could still see. The way out, we could see nothing. Nothing. But the second reason we left was we like went down to the first floor, we left, and then we thought about going back in, but then a bunch of high schoolers showed up from the other way you go in. And we were like, oh, they're getting caught. And we don't want to be here when they get caught because then we're
Yeah, you don't want to be zip tied
So
on the
we
hood
left.
of a car.
So
Yeah,
we left.
I get it.
We left.
And that was it.
Mhm.
Sounds like some Texas chainsaw stuff.
It
To
looks
zip tie
like it.
somebody.
Oh. I thought you
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
hear
mean
what
that
you're saying.
too.
I hear what you're saying.
What was the scariest movie you've like that like still gives you the creeps to this day?
That I've seen?
Yeah,
Like a movie I've seen?
yeah, movie.
That freaked me out.
Mm-hmm. And it still freaks you out.
Still freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
For me, like I used to. I love scary movies when I was a kid, but I didn't because they were scary.
yeah.
But I liked the thrill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I just like it because I like scary movies.
Yeah.
But there's a time where like you watched a movie as a little kid, and if you tell yourself it's a movie, it makes it easier to watch, right? Because you're aware now that
For sure.
nothing's going to happen. But after you watch it once, you're pretty confident, right? That like you could watch it and not be scared. So what's a movie that you watched that made you really scared the first time? You can keep watching it. It doesn't have to make you scared, but it just makes you. I like to use the word uncomfortable.
Yeah. There's a few I
One.
can think of. What can I only give you one?
I mean, it depends how
Say
many.
like three.
Okay, give me three.
Okay.
I can give you one.
Two of them are by the same director.
James Wan.
No. He's the third one though.
Okay, who's the first one?
First one is Hereditary.
Really, dude?
Dude, here's the thing. I saw the movie with people after I saw it the first time. And it was not scary. And it did nothing to me. But I saw the movie in theaters with my mom, who was a hearing loss, which means we don't talk to each other or address each other until the movie's over. So it was basically like seeing a movie alone. Then it sunk in. I was very unsettled the entire film when I saw it alone in the theater.
Is that the one where the girl is like
Yes.
hanging her head out,
Yes.
and then like
Yep.
that was gnarly.
Yeah.
That was like
gross.
that's a gnarly way to.
But that
go out.
movie was just, it wasn't like jump scares, you know? That's not what it was.
No, I mean
It was
like,
extremely unsettling and uncomfortable to watch. I felt very strange.
unsettling imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like when her getting her head knocked off by a pole. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, it's scary.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry, but
The second one,
the noise.
Same director, Midsummer.
Is that a scary movie?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's on Netflix. I'll check it out.
It was.
I'm in such a mood for a good scary movie again.
It's the same type of movie as Hereditary.
I don't know.
It's
so
it's unsettling.
So let me go back before we go on. Did you like Hereditary? Did you like it as a movie?
I define like?
Like Star Wars?
No.
No? Okay. It was just unsettling to watch.
I respect the art of it.
Okay.
And I feel the same way about Midsummer. I respect it as an artistic accomplishment and achievement.
Mhm.
I do not enjoy watching those movies, and I would not seek out watching those movies.
Okay.
But
But it
I
just makes you
appreciate
uncomfortable.
what they make me very uncomfortable, which
Yeah, that's an art form in itself.
that's what horror
Yep.
should do.
That's the verbiage I like to use. Like when we shot Floral Mask, that's what I told you is that it makes me uncomfortable.
Which is why I was stoked you said that. because that's what it was supposed to do. It's not, it's not scary. There's no jump scares in Floral Mask,
Jump scares are easy. There's like different
unsettling
levels.
to watch. Yeah.
I've seen that documentary somewhere that there's different levels of scare. Jump scare is like the most. Oh, it was in like a theme park documentary, or not theme park, but they like show different like scary like mazes you go through, and there's like different levels of scare. Jump scare is like the easiest one because it's just like you're caught off guard and you're scared, so you're gonna jump. But there's like making you uncomfortable. That's like the ultimate level of scary.
And I was very uncomfortable during both those movies.
What was the third one?
Midsummer still makes me uncomfortable.
I have to watch it.
Hereditary does not anymore.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
When I saw Hereditary a second time, I was like, like it didn't hit me at all. I thought it was boring. But Midsummer, I've seen twice also. That movie still made me uncomfortable the second time. But I don't know. It's not jump. Most people, when they say, I want to watch a horror movie, they want to watch jump scares. Yeah. And they want like a good plot. So those are different. Those are genuinely unsettling films.
I would call Conjuring unsettling.
I think it's closer. I think it's like an in-between.
Maybe I do this all the time, and I always talk to my girlfriend about it because I just want to be sure. But Conjuring, is that the one where like the lady is like the kids are playing in the room and there's like a lady in the corner of the wall, and she's like up there in that area, and she's just like staring at them, and she like jumps down on the ground where they are. Am I tripping?
It's hard because Conjuring and Insidious are very similar.
It's
films.
not Insidious. Insidious is the one where the dude is like.
Yes.
It's
Darth
little,
Maul. Yes.
Yeah, Darth Maul, the little devil dude, and he's like stitching.
I think so. I think that's at the end of the movie. Yeah. Of The Conjuring that she jumps down. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That is. I won't spoil it. Never mind. It's old. Yeah. I'll spoil it. That's when the mom gets possessed. Yeah. And then the mom is freaky and looking at them in the corner and then jumps at him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the third one?
It's The Conjuring.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what were your first two then? I just missed it. Hold on, don't tell me. Hereditary, Midsummer, and now
the
Conjuring.
One. That's 3.
Okay.
Yeah. The Conjuring. You know what? It's
a coincidence that I brought that up.
The jump scares don't hit me so much anymore because I know where they're at. But something about the fact it's a true story allegedly.
Yeah, but you know how that stuff goes.
I do.
I've read the facts too.
I do.
It's very loosely based.
I'm aware. Yeah. I'm aware. But still, the fact that something vaguely related to that actually allegedly happened, kind of creepy. And then B, what I like about James Wan, and what I appreciate about all of the Conjuring films, because James Wan produces all of them still, true story, even when he doesn't direct, is that the scares are at least unique every time. Yeah. It's still a jump scare. It's going to, it's the same formula, but it's a different way every time. Like there's times where they do something weird with the camera. There's a time in Annabelle Comes Home, which is the third one, where they did like this thing where the person saw what was going to happen to them before it happened, and they used that to do a jump scare. That was really good. Like they change it up on you every time at least. Was
The Conjuring 2 the one where we find out that the lady was a guy?
You're thinking of Insidious.
Am I thinking Insidious? Dang,
yes, dude. That's Insidious too.
That was creepy. When you look unsettling. I got chills just thinking about it. When you look in the mirror and you see the dude.
Yeah. That plot was weird.
Yeah.
In a good way.
It's Insidious, right? Yeah. They didn't ruin that franchise though, right? They only have.
There's 4 of them.
There's 4?
Only 2 are worth your time.
The opening music to Insidious.
So good.
Yeah, it's
so good. I would put the Conjuring, like literally Conjuring 1, 2, 3, barely above Insidious 1 and 2. Barely. I think Insidious, it does something similar. But the Conjuring finds this sweet spot, I think, where it's unsettling and jump scare. Mm-hmm. It does both in moderation, which means it's spooky the whole time.
I think jump scares are cool. I don't mind them as long as it's something that's actually scary.
Yeah,
I hate it when it's like the Michael Myers stuff, when it's like the camera's following them, and then you hear a loud noise and like a trash can fell over. And if it was actually something scary, then I wouldn't feel like how I did when, excuse me, Logic. But when Logic said that he retired and he came back, that's kind of like that kind of feeling, Well, I'm like, I got scared, I got what I wanted, I got what I wanted, but come on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
After less than a year.
I hope if Logic ever sees this, I'm sorry. I love your music though. It's great.
I think he knows what he did. I think he knows he finessed his fan base. I think he knows what he did.
I just feel bamboozled still.
No, for sure. I do too. I you know what? I defended him to so many people. Were like, he's just gonna come back anyway, right? It's a gimmick. And I was like, no, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe that's why I just felt like
I thought it's not that I didn't think he'd come back.
this soon.
But after less than a year,
Mm-hmm.
that's not retirement. That's vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have just not made another album.
I mean, he could have just said, I'm not going to tour again.
Yeah. Well, he did say he was going to make music whenever he feels like it, but he
But you're doing an
announced it as a
album.
full-fledged comeback.
Yeah, it's Bobby Tarantino 3.
Mhm.
That's Logic coming
Mhm.
back. That's what that is. Yeah. I don't know, man.
We got off topic.
Puts a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
Puts
me
a
too.
bad taste in my mouth for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love that camera still goes.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Is that one going?
Yeah,
I look?
dude, still
it's got the
going.
red light.
Yeah, that's done. Yeah, I
It is
told
nice
you about
that it does
that.
that.
You want to know what movie still makes me uncomfortable to this day?
I do. Do you have a list or do you just one?
If I could do one
Okay.
because you took
Was
Conjuring.
Conjuring on there?
Conjuring
Yeah.
was on there. And
Dude, you know what it
Insidious.
is? You know what it is about Conjuring?
Hmm.
It's the
Not even that. Just
dude. That is. I think that is the greatest. I will go as far as to say that is the best demon lure in any film.
I agree.
I think it is the spookiest, creepy. Like that visual remains in my head. You remember the scene where it comes out of the wardrobe
Yeah.
and then goes back in? Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
think it is the best visual ever.
I didn't even know that was a thing until you put a verb, not a verb.
A demon lure.
Yeah.
You will never not think about demon lures now.
Yeah. Now it's like I imagine that's like when they're producing that movie, they're coming up with like what's the
We need
demon
a
lure?
demon lure here.
Yeah.
We need a demon lure here.
Yeah, like what is the demon lure?
I don't know if that's actually what they call it. That's just what I've called it.
Oh well, that's a really good terminology.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I would say that. I would actually I can't give you three.
Okay.
Okay. Besides Conjuring,
Yeah.
Sinister, the first one.
Oh,
Still, dude.
100% agree.
Still, that one. I love that movie too. It's not even just like a bad movie. It's a really good movie, and it makes me uncomfortable every time. What do they call that guy?
twisted. It's just a very twisted film.
What do they call him? Mr. something?
Oh.
It's not Babadook. That's a good movie too. Have you seen the Babadook?
I think I have.
That's a good movie.
I thought it was okay.
Babadook.
Oh, what do they call him?
Mr. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Sorry. That's not my phone.
It is, that movie, what's so unsettling about it
Bro.
is it's horrible someone thought to make that movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just messed up film, which is why you feel so gross watching it. But again, I think like I respect the art form because that's what horror movies should make you feel. You
Sorry.
should feel unsettled, disturbed, twisted.
Was it Mr. What should I type in? This is just like whenever I can't figure something
Sinister villain name.
out. Okay. Verbiage
Oh,
is
you're gonna
very-
get Sinister 6 though.
Mr. Boogie.
Mr. Boogie.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I have a playlist on my phone, and like I don't know what
You have the music in there.
I have that song in there, dude. It makes me so
Yeah,
uncomfortable. Sometimes when I'm driving late at night, I'll blast it full volume.
No, you're weird.
Just to get that feeling.
you're
It
twisted.
feels so
You're
good.
No, it doesn't.
It feels so
It does
good.
not. It feels so wrong.
I like it. I got the name. What was it called?
I don't know, man.
I would
don't know.
play it on here, but I don't want to get
Yeah, you'll get copyrighted.
copyrighted. Sinister, the original motion picture soundtrack, Portrait of Mr. Boogie.
Ugh.
That's the one. What if I
Ugh.
just play like 5 seconds? of it?
No, you'll get got.
They know.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
So,
like
so yeah, those two.
that. Okay,
But yeah, it's
that
disturbing.
movie's just so twisted. What
that
it's about.
somebody thought.
I don't want
about
to
that.
spoil what it's about because you're trying to figure that out the whole
And
movie.
it's very underrated. Not a lot of people have heard of it.
Yeah, it's a messed up film though.
It is very messed
It
up.
is like if you can't handle, it will mess with you.
Especially
So
with
if
the
you can't
lawn
handle
with the
that-
lawnmower. That's an example of a jump scare, but there was a payoff.
Yeah, that movie's horrible
Yeah,
in like a
the good way.
artistic horror film way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very well done.
The first one. Oh, dude, that scared the crap out of me. We can't keep talking about this stuff. We can't talk about this stuff, and there's like random
Your
like
eyes got huge. It's just a
because it sounded like a door opening.
it's just a storm.
I was legitimately scared. But I'm here.
So for you all just got to see that. That's what he looked like during Rockboy. when the face he made when my stool just went off. That is exactly what he looked like when 3 rocks landed while we were doing
Dude,
Rockboy.
we can't talk about this stuff and get all worked up and then talk about Mr. Boogie.
What was the third movie?
The third movie was it's not that great. I don't think it's that great. I had to think about it. But it's a movie called Dead Silence. Have you heard of
that?
It's about...
Was it the puppet one?
The puppet one.
That is not a great movie.
Oh, dude. It's so creepy. Like, it's an old movie, so I'm going to talk about it.
You just freaked out by puppets? Is that
No,
what it is?
it's not even the puppet, dude. It's like the visual of... Okay, so the story goes that if you have a nightmare about this lady... Stop looking over there. Creep me out. This is not the time, Daniel.
I'm just going to do that every once in a while. Just...
If you haven't noticed, every time you do that, I keep looking over there like this. Zoom into that.
You're on edge right now.
It's good. I love this feeling. I love creepy stuff so much.
Interesting.
Stop doing that. You're gonna kill me. So, Dead Silence. It's about this woman that like murdered children.
Oh.
And she would make dolls out of them, like ventriloquist dolls.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the townspeople find out and they like set her on fire. Right? They like go to her house and they set her house on fire. She dies. But then the legend is that if you're in that town and you see her in your dreams, don't scream. Because if you scream, she rips your tongue out.
That's
and
right.
people die. They just wake up with they wake up dead. You know?
Yeah.
You ever just wake up dead?
Yeah, once.
Yeah, that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wake up dead, but you're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You know what? I found out the difference between a mouse and a rat.
What's that?
So a mouse is inside. A rat is outside.
No.
So what happens when a rat goes inside?
No.
It becomes a mouse.
That's not true.
What happens when a mouse goes outside?
That's not true.
It becomes a rat.
Not true.
This is science.
That's not true.
Scary Movie 3, look it up.
That is false.
I lied. Yeah, that was false.
Yeah, that's not true.
How did I even get to that topic?
I don't know. You know what? There's a common thread between two of your things. All three of your things.
There is. Interesting. Please do. Wait. Before I go. This has also made me really freaked out about funerals. This movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because...
There's a funeral scene?
No, there's not a funeral scene, but like the lady, I believe... No, not the lady. The son of the guy that does the thing where people die and they like clean him up and stuff.
Yeah.
The guy did it in his house.
Oh.
You know. And one day... I don't know
should
who...
not do that. That is like...
Makes me want to throw up.
I've already said I don't believe in spirits. But no.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just a common
not.
thing. You just don't bring
Absolutely
dead
not.
people in your house.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, so when the main character goes back to his hometown, his homeland, and you know that's where the thing happened.
Okay.
He's older now,
Mhm.
and he was too young for this time period. So the kid of the guy who did the weird cleaning thing,
Yeah.
when he was a little kid, and he went to his dad's, like, what do they call that thing? Mortuary? What are those called?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when he went there late at night, and he was trying to take a peek at the body,
Oh, heck no.
and he made her fall on him,
Ooh.
and like she was all like wide eyed, like no tongue, and
Yeah.
like you know, like the story goes, if you
Mhm.
see her, don't scream because you rip your tongue out, and that's what I know. It probably won't happen, but I have a very weird imagination sometimes, and I just.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I don't think anyone like enjoys funerals.
You're right.
Like, I don't think people are like, yay. Like,
You're
it's
right.
usually not the
I
vibe.
never thought of that.
Yeah, usually not.
Maybe
the
I'm
vibe.
not alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things that's not enjoyable.
It's like,
But there's a common thread between all of your films,
Mhm.
and it's children. Children being crucial to the plot.
what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that because we've talked about movies specifically that are unsettling, not scary,
Mm-hmm.
unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
There's something unsettling when a child, which we view children as there's like an innocence thing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like you have a lot of life left to live thing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a you can't defend yourself thing with children,
Mm-hmm.
which is what makes like when you hear about things happening to children in real life, it's like extra horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're seeing a film and there's children being, I don't know, preyed upon by these spirits or demons or whatever the plot of the movie is, it's extra unsettling and disturbing.
I thought you were going to tie this back to Senor Fruit Loop.
How would I have done that?
That would have been clever.
I
That
wish
would-
I could have done
That
that.
would have been a good like full circle because
It would have been.
Because I'm over here
I don't
saying
think I
ghosts don't
could.
exist, but then I'm like, I didn't even notice that they all involved children.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was good.
Every single one of them.
That was good. You just gave me like a mind blowing moment right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my 3 though. I forgot what else I was gonna say about that, but yeah, it's not a good movie at all.
I agree. I did.
You've seen it?
I didn't think it was scary. I didn't. think it
Something
was
about
good
just
either.
the visual. There's another movie too where like the dude is like one of those mortuary people, right? But like, I don't know what he does. I think he like takes out he takes off their eyelids, and he keeps them in a box.
Oh, he's got an eyelid box.
Yeah, dude, don't you?
Why? No,
No, I have a skin
not
box.
anymore. Ew.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
You know what that's from?
no.
Austin Powers.
What?
Austin Powers, the skin box. Because like Goldmember, Austin Powers and Goldmember, he like picks off his little skin. He's like, yeah, she put it in the skin box, please.
That's right.
Yeah,
I do.
I forgot.
remember
Maybe that's
I've seen that a long time.
Amityville Horror.
I've heard of that.
So going back real quick, have you seen Haunting of Bly Manor?
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
Okay, so something really weird happened,
Okay.
and I don't know how this happened. Okay, let me make sure I'm still recording. I don't know how this happened, but me and my girlfriend got into it, right? And we got really into
it's
it.
a good show.
It's a really good show. I forgot how many episodes.
Like
The-
10.
Okay, let's say 10 for safe number. Okay, so we kind of binge watched it in a day, half a day. I think we only got to like episode 5.
Okay.
and then we stopped and we were gonna wrap it up the next day,
Got it.
right? But it was actually 3 days, so it was not exactly the next day. But we were gonna binge watch in 2 days. When we went to go binge watch it on the last day, somehow the last episode played.
First?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
annoying.
we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
10.
10.
Yeah.
And so all
You
of a sudden,
missed all the
we
storytelling.
were like, where did this lady that's all wet come from? And like, what's the storyline here?
Yeah.
And it just ends. And I was like, what sucked? Right?
Oh, you ruined the show.
Yeah. But I don't know how, because Netflix shows that we watched 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I wonder if you left it on when you went to sleep.
No, dude, we turned off the TV.
Well, you turn off. Do you run the TV into something else that has Netflix on it? Like, do you have a TV stick?
Yeah.
The stick will keep going if just the TV's on.
That's the first time it's ever happened, though.
Oh, it does it. But the thing is, it'll usually do the whole, it stops and it says, are you sure you want to continue watching? And if you don't address it, then it'll turn off.
Yeah.
But if you would touch the remote, but not turn off the show, but when you turn off the TV, it would keep going until it stopped.
Maybe that was
That
it.
might have been what happened.
That was
That's
creepy.
a bummer.
That was the first time it's ever happened. But no, once we found out that like that somehow happened, we went back and we obviously watched the rest
It's
of it. And
brilliant.
It was better. It was a good show, but that was a weird.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that happened, but maybe that's what it is, and that just completely ruined that moment for me. So thank you.
Yeah. That's a bummer. The Haunting of, that's a sequel, right?
Yeah, Haunting of Hill House.
Hill House was okay.
What?
I thought it was okay.
I thought that was really good.
I mean, I will go as far as to say it was good. I felt
It
like
was the same characters too, right? The same actors.
actors.
That played different people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought Hill House, the thing with Hill House for me was that I felt like they spent too much time on the characters, not enough on the plot. They did a lot of character development, but not much plot development.
Dude,
the
I
plot was
watched
just
it-
kind of there.
I watched it 3 times.
Seriously.
Yeah. I haven't got that vibe.
Really.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to rewatch it.
Maybe
then.
you need to rewatch it.
Because I don't remember much about it. I just remember getting that feeling of, I know a lot about these characters, but not enough about the situation.
Maybe that is true. I don't know. I saw it, and for me to be impressed by a horror movie or a horror show, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It's because they did.
No, I think it's good.
They just make a lot of stuff, and it's just not good now.
I think it's good, and I think it's its own thing. Like, it's not copying anyone else. It's unique.
Mhm.
It does that very well.
Mhm.
I just felt like it was very character driven. I didn't think Bly Manor was super character driven. I thought it was plot driven. But I felt
did
like
too.
Hill House was
It was harder.
character-driven.
It was harder to follow because now going back to it, it was harder to follow because it was more plot driven than
Yeah.
character driven.
But that's what I like. That's
Me
what
too.
I'm into.
But you also liked Us
I love that
more
movie.
than what was the
more
other
than
one?
Get Out.
Get Out.
I really like Us, but that's a different reason.
It's not even
I
scary though.
No. I agree. I think that Us isn't a horror movie. It's a thriller.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think that's
Um,
what it's labeled as too.
Yeah,
I think it's a
which would
thriller.
make sense.
Mhm.
But the reason I like Us more than Get Out is thematic. I feel like Get Out spoon-fed what it was like, the commentary to you. Like, you can't watch Get Out and not know that it's about racism in America.
I didn't know that.
You
Oh wait,
didn't
no,
do-
I did. I remember.
I was
Okay,
like-
I was thinking
I
of
was
the
like-
wrong movie. No, I remember now. Yes, yeah. It
It's
was pretty
it's-
black and white.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very much about racism in America.
Mhm.
When you watch Us, It's also doing commentary on culture and society.
What was the message?
So
then?
the
I
big
don't remember.
message is about it was about political division, and it was about the people on the other side of you who like for example, you have like right now, America is generally pretty divided between red and blue politically. And when you're really far on one side, you're going to view people really far on the other side as monsters. So the thing that I got from us that it wanted you to do was consider the fact that the people on the other side view you the way you view them.
Okay, I get it now. The perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant way of showing that too.
I don't know. I was turned off by the concept of it. How they were like weird clones.
I loved it.
I didn't get. That's where I checked out mentally. So maybe I might have to watch it. 'Cause sometimes the message of it is so good. Just like that movie I told you, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to rewatch it then. I'll rewatch it.
I think it's when you know that it's making a commentary on the way that we view each other and how we're all like basically how our situation and our circumstance shape our perspective is like what that's about. You know, it doesn't mean that the other side can't be wrong. Like I think the clone people who show up and start killing other people are probably very wrong. But it's interesting how the circumstance you were raised in can vastly change your perspective, which is the commentary. You know, he's not saying that everyone's correct. He's not saying that everyone's morally correct in their political views. But he is saying that circumstance and situations shape how you get where you are, and that the way you view the other side is how the other side views you, which is really interesting.
I can't believe I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I have to rewatch that one for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got my attention. It was hyped, and I watched
Did you
it.
know he just announced his new one today too?
Yes.
It's called
Peele? What was
yeah,
the last name?
Yeah,
First
Jordan
name?
Peele.
Yes.
It's called Nope.
Nope? I didn't hear about it. I know he was releasing another one though.
He produced the new Candyman.
They're remaking that one?
It's remade.
Did
it got pushed back to
Did you like
COVID.
the first one? It's very dated.
Yeah,
It came out like 1990
I think it has a lot of
something.
I think it's good.
No, yeah, it has a lot of
I think it's
potential.
good. Yeah.
So
I think the new ones, especially with Jordan Peele behind it, like yes, I'm interested.
have you ever watched Spawn?
Watch what?
Spawn?
No,
Do you know who Spawn is?
no.
Really, he's like an anti-hero. He has
Okay.
his own comic book. You know who?
Is it affiliated with like a major comic group or no? It's like an
I think
indie
it is
character.
Seth Green. Seth,
Oh yeah, Seth Green.
not the comedian guy.
No, you're thinking this Seth Rogen.
No, not
Seth
Seth
Green.
Rogen.
Seth Green. I know who Seth Green is.
Is that a director? Tom McFarlane. I'm sorry. You know who that is?
Mm,
No, he makes action figures and stuff. But
Okay.
I think he made the comics. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with that. But
don't know either.
that's like one of those movies that like because of how it's very dated in effects, it wasn't
Yeah.
so good. And same
Yeah.
with Candyman. If it was like, I'm sure it was scary back then.
Yeah.
You know.
So we'll see. I'm excited for that. But Jordan Peele, his next one, the big thing with Jordan Peele is he wanted to make horror movies that were social commentary. And so I knew going into Us, there's commentary in here. What is it? And I had to figure it out.
What's funny is that like you make me analyze movies differently.
Well, I'm all about theme because I'm a
That's true.
storyteller.
Yeah, but you just,
I write stories and I write music.
but you're a regular
Which means
guy.
I'm all about theme. Well, yeah, I'm a human being too.
Yeah, I mean, like but you're not like a what's the word?
Snob.
Yeah, you're not a snob. Yes, that's the word. You have a
Like, you got
really
the-
vast mind.
You got the critics who like are smoking their cigar. Well, I guess not everyone who smokes cigars is like a critic.
Dude, it's
or,
like once
you know,
every
like-
2 months kind of thing.
like they walk in with their like sweater vest and their cigars and they got a clipboard and they're like,
I could tell you that I've never seen somebody wear a sweater vest and smoke a cigar at the same time. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't know where you got that from.
as I said it, I was like trying to picture it. I was like, what am I talking about?
Like you're describing Marty McFly from Back to the Future with the sweater vest, smoking a cigar.
I'm just saying that pretentious people. Like, yes. I don't know why that's the image that came in my head. I have no idea. I can't tell you.
Go on.
I could not tell you.
Yes, the life vest with the cigars coming to the theater. Yes.
You know, like the hair parted, like slicked and rolled too. Like
Just like hardcore, like
slimy.
like.
Slay,
Have you ever
like
seen
grease.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah,
Dude, that
Jake
movie's so
Gyllenhaal.
good. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's
exactly.
okay. Now,
Yeah.
now I get
Yeah,
where you're going.
like
with it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good movie too. I gotta like make a list, rewatch these movies because I watched that once. It was really good. Have you seen Prisoners?
that's a Hugh Jackman
And
in
Jake
that one.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
yeah, those are really good too.
I've not seen it.
That's a really good movie. It was very, very underrated.
Really?
Check it out too. Yeah,
Okay,
it's on Netflix.
add it to the list. I just watched The Little Things.
I've never heard of that.
Rami Malek, who played Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody.
I didn't watch it,
You
but I
didn't
know.
see
But I know who that is.
Okay, yeah. So
Yes.
Rami Malek, Denzel Washington,
Okay. Oh, you got Denzel in there.
Jared Leto.
Oh, boy.
Now it's a
you
slow
had
burn.
me a Jared
It's a
Leto.
slow burn. It's a slow burn.
What is this called?
It's called The Little Things.
The Little Things. That's
It's a
a
slow burn movie.
also a good Charlotte song.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
It's a slow burn movie.
Where's my?
So that means like the plot develops slowly, but the acting
I'm sorry. One more
Is-
time. I forgot the name.
phenomenal. Little Things.
Little Things. Yeah. Ocean's 11 is still on here too.
Dude,
I know.
you still haven't seen it?
No.
Oh my god, I watched all of them
Because
like 2 weeks ago.
this is so long. Like my movie list. Have you seen Death Proof?
No.
You like Tarantino?
Yeah.
Do you like movies that are very Tarantino? Yeah. Like, have you seen Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I respect it.
That's different. Do you like Hateful Eight?
Have I seen Hateful Eight?
That's the one where it like I love that movie. That movie is so excuse me. That movie is so underrated. I think it just like poked me in the face and I was like, excuse me. That movie is so underrated. But I love Hateful Eight because it takes place in one setting.
Oh, okay.
It's all dialogue.
It's a
though.
bottle movie.
It's a what?
Bottle movie.
First I've heard of this.
So there's TV shows that have what's called bottle episodes,
Mhm.
which is where the whole episode takes place in the same spot.
Mhm.
A lot of examples of bottle episodes in the show Community. Another example of a bottle episode.
Where did you learn this?
I don't know.
Hmm.
That is what they're called, though. You can
Interesting.
look up bottle episode, and it'll come up saying
I
that
will.
it's a episode of a TV show that takes place in one room, one setting. So a movie, there are movies that do the same thing.
Dude,
It's
the
interesting.
battery's at 3%.
Really?
Yeah, I just checked it.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Dang.
We got to wrap it up. My
We
bad.
do. It's
Damn,
good.
this one went on super long, but this is a great episode.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's because Peter Parker was here.
Yeah.
For
Honestly, it like helped me to just like look at his face every now and then and he just tells me everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm just your friendly neighbor.
We should
It's
call
fine."
this Off the Dome / Rockboy.
We should save the Off the Dome title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was off the dome, though. It was
I-
off of our dome.
It yeah, but it was so natural. I wasn't like, hey, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk
True.
about horror
That's true.
movies.
Okay. We'll call it Rockboy.
Something. Yeah, I think I wanted it to be something more catchy though.
Spooky Scary Time.
All right. We'll make
Scary with 2 W's.
I'm not doing that though. I'm making it the right way. Good
Are you
episode.
going to say
though.
spooky with a Z?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
We got to do it for the SEOs, dude.
For the
Search engine optimization.
Oh. I see.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We got to make sure we get those clicks. Psych. All right, dude.
All right, dudes.
See you in the next episode. Ooh, the audio just clipped so bad it hurt
It
my
did.
ears.
I liked it, though.
Peace out.
Bye.